Hello, everyone. I am reporting live from the Strategies for HIV Cure meeting at the National Institute of Health, and I wanted to give you all an update on a research study that I thought was really interesting. So, have you all heard of broadly neutralizing antibodies? I'm sure you have or have not, but broadly neutralizing antibodies are one way that HIV cure scientists have been actually working to develop a vaccine. It's largely been used in vaccine research, but now they're using it also in HIV cure research. And combining it with another term that I'm going to educate you all about, latency reversal. Okay, so broadly neutralizing antibodies are basically antibodies it's an immune response that your body has when it recognizes a virus, an infection. Your body has an immune response to try to fight off that virus. Okay? So when your body fights off the virus, it recognizes one version, one mutation of that virus. So when we learned through COVID-19, we talked about Delta variant and all these different types of variants. You have to develop a vaccine for each mutation, right? The challenge with HIV virus is that when it is in your body, it actually mutates as it is replicating in your body. And so it's hard for your body to recognize all the different versions of HIV virus that is mutating in your body. And it's also very difficult for us to develop a vaccine that can keep up with all the different mutations. So what they found was that even though it mutates very rapidly in your body has an immune response that can recognize about 80% of the virus. So viruses, the HIV virus, when it mutates, it still has about 80% of the structure of the virus is the same, regardless of the mutation. So they basically have been able to identify some antibodies that recognize 80% of the virus. And what they did was they identified 3 different antibodies that recognize different gaps, different types of HIV virus, and they combined them together so that they can recognize up to 90, 95, 99% of the virus, right? So they combine that with something else called latency reversing agents. So we know that HIV, even if you're taking your antiretroviral therapy, the medicine, HIV medicine to control your virus, people live long lives with it and they can reach undetectable viral load. Well, the challenge is that even if you are undetectable, there's still HIV virus in your body. And if you stop taking that HIV medicine, your virus will rebound, right? And so we know that because HIV virus hides in different parts of your body. It hides in your brain, in your lymph nodes, in your gut, and other places. And so HIV cure scientists combined basically trying to use a cancer drug to shock the HIV virus that's hiding and laying dormant or latent in your body, shock it awake and push it out of those hiding places so that you could clear or get rid of or kill the rest of that virus. So they combine that with the broadly neutralizing antibodies, basically a vaccine, to teach your body to recognize the virus that comes awake and starts replicating and kill the rest of it off. So this study showed that that triple bNAb, broadly neutralizing antibodies, they combined those 3 antibodies together and called it triple bNAb treatment. It was successful in 10 of the 12 people who were able to actually control the virus in their body just by taking the vaccine. So that's amazing, right? So 2 of the people showed early viral rebound. So they started getting the virus rebound in their body and they were not able to control it naturally, even with the vaccine injection. And because they had mutations, HIV mutations that were resistant to the antibodies. There were 5 people out of the study who did show late rebound. They were able to control the virus for about 6 or more months, which is amazing. And then another 5 people out of the 12 who showed long-term viral control, which was 12 months. And so even after the neutralizing antibodies kind of were low to undetectable levels in their body. And so now the scientists are trying to understand what was unique about those people who were able to control the virus in their body for the long periods of time. So that is a really amazing breakthrough, and I think interesting finding. It's really important for us to think about how you can combine therapeutic, interventions to try to cure HIV. Even though people, and I want everybody on here who's watching to recognize that taking your antiretroviral therapy can, is the best thing for you, right? But because it helps you control the virus, and if you reach undetectable viral load, you will not pass it on to your partner. But what we're trying to do now is not, try to figure out how we can cure this, how we can help the 40 million people around the world who are living with HIV. And so scientists are working to better understand how that can be done safely and effectively in people, and without major side effects. And so the other really fun thing is that I've been able to meet 2 of the 7 people who have been cured of HIV in the world, Paul Edmonds and Mark Franca. And so for people who are not aware, there are 7 people who have been cured of HIV through stem cell transplants. And so I have some other videos on Curated Clinical where you can learn about stem cell transplants and how they have been able to cure HIV in those people because they had both HIV and cancer. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for checking in.